Costco shares are slightly higher right now, basically flat and over time after beating on the top and bottom lines just moments ago. But let's bring in DA Davidson Senior Analyst Michael Baker. Michael, it's great to have you on, and just want to get your initial takeaway from these results from Costco as we are in the midst of the holiday season.
Yeah, results mixed, I would say. So sales were already pretty much known because remember, they report monthly comps. So we pretty much knew the sales. They did beat on earnings, but almost all of that beat was on a lower tax rate, a tax benefit, such that the real earnings beat was a couple pennies. That's fine. Gross margins were strong. That's certainly a positive. The membership fee increase missed slightly and didn't really accelerate from the previous quarter, which is interesting given the fee increase went in place on September 1st. So, putting all those together, kind of mixed.
Okay. Were you surprised to see that the membership fee didn't have a bigger impact? I feel like it had been years of us talking about when is Costco gonna boost that fee, and then they finally did it. We finally get the first quarter, and it doesn't seem to be terribly meaningful.
Yeah, well, the way the accounting works is it really plays out over 24 months, believe it or not, and almost sort of like a bell curve because the accounting, the accrual is you spread the increase over the 12 months of the membership, and then the membership base renews, pro rata over 12 months. So you can sort of graph it out. So we wouldn't expect it to have that much of an impact in the first quarter that they do it. But the 7.8% growth versus 7.9% growth last quarter, when you adjust for the extra week, really shows no impact. So in that sense, yeah, I am a little bit surprised. We'll hear, of course, more on the call about renewal rates and those types of things. I don't think they get a lot of churn when they increase the fee, but we'll see.
Michael, Costco historically hasn't paid a lot of attention to e-commerce, but it is up 13% here. Is that shifting, that changing at all?
Yeah, they're starting to focus a little bit more. Now, they still, in terms of the growth, underperform Walmart, Target, even BJ's, but they are getting better. They're starting to take it a little bit more seriously. Right now, it's mostly focused on hard goods and big and bulky items. All the grocery is still outsourced through Instacart. And by the way, they don't count that as an e-commerce sale, so the growth is a little bit understated in that sense. But it is an area where they're starting to focus a little bit more on, yeah. Yeah,
I mean, Instacart for Costco is huge, but I also wonder, there's so much omni-channel in e-commerce where people are getting the incentive to buy digitally, but actually going to store to do it. How are investors going to be able to tell how well Costco is really optimizing around that, getting better with the emails, getting better with AI, and actually targeting the right members and getting them into the store to buy higher value items?
Yeah, right. And especially in an area, you're right, they haven't really focused on in the past. In fact, they're one of the few retailers that does not do curbside pickup. They tried it maybe a year and a half ago, tested it in some clubs, and didn't really go forward with it, which is interesting. Now, they do have buy online pickup in store where you have to get out of your car and go into the store, but they don't have the curbside. But the way we'll see if these new initiatives and this increased focus on e-commerce is paying off really is just to watch that monthly e-commerce number that they report. They do report e-commerce growth every month. It was actually really low last month, but that was a function of the shift in Cyber Monday. So we suspect that will catch up when they report the December sales. But again, they report it monthly, so we'll keep watching that number.
I would have loved to see curbside pickup of gold bars or platinum bars. So I'm going to ask you twofer here because that is obviously a big part of the Costco story, and it's been so successful with gold that they have rolled into other precious metals. But also, just looking at your coverage universe, I know you don't cover RH, but we did get commentary from that company about not expecting an impact on margins from tariffs as they shift their supply chain. What are you expecting across your coverage universe, whether it's Costco, whether it's others, where those are concerned?
Yeah, well, so first of all, relative to the first time we heard about tariffs under President Trump, what was it now, 5 or 6 years ago, every company's worked very hard to move a lot of their sourcing outside of China, so that helps minimize the impact. And then we think of the burden of tariffs shared between customer, retailer, importer, manufacturer, and the bigger companies that push a bigger pencil, Restoration Hardware being big in furniture, Costco being big in mass merchandise and general merchandise. We think they can push a lot of that back on the supplier. Some will flow through to customers, but we don't think a lot. If you look back in 2018 and 19, inflation didn't really pick up that much around the tariffs. Now, of course, in 2020, it spiked with COVID. but didn't really see that big of an impact on inflation. So I think a lot of it gets pushed back. Some absorbed by the retailer, but again, the bigger retailers, I think, can offset that and push it back more than others.